Flooding is one of the most common and devastating natural hazards. It can occur in any part of the world, and it can have a devastating impact on communities. The primary causes of flooding include heavy rainfall, snowmelt, storms, deforestation, urbanization, climate change. Heavy rainfall can overwhelm drainage systems and cause rivers and lakes to overflow. Snowmelt can also lead to flooding, especially when it occurs rapidly. Storms, such as hurricanes and typhoons, can bring strong winds and heavy rains that can cause widespread flooding. Deforestation and urbanization can exacerbate flooding by reducing the ability of the land to absorb water. Deforestation removes trees, which play an important role in water retention. Urbanization increases the amount of impervious surfaces, such as concrete and asphalt, which prevent water from infiltrating the ground. Climate change is also increasing the frequency and intensity of flooding events. As the planet warms, more water evaporates from the oceans, leading to more precipitation. Climate change is also causing sea levels to rise, which makes coastal communities more vulnerable to flooding. Flooding can have a devastating impact on communities. The immediate dangers include property damage, loss of life, injuries, displacement of communities, economic losses. It is important to be prepared for flooding events. Early warning systems can provide people with time to evacuate and protect their property. Emergency preparedness plans should be in place to ensure that people have access to food, water, and shelter during a flood. Government agencies and organizations play a vital role in flood response and recovery efforts. They provide search and rescue services, evacuate people, and coordinate relief efforts. There are a number of strategies that can be used to mitigate the impact of flooding. These include floodplain zoning, levee construction, sustainable land management practices, ecosystem restoration, green infrastructure, natural flood defenses. Floodplain zoning restricts development in areas that are at high risk of flooding. Levee construction can help to protect communities from flooding, but it is important to note that levees can fail. Sustainable land management practices, such as planting trees and reducing impervious surfaces, can help to reduce the risk of flooding. Ecosystem restoration can also help to mitigate flooding by improving the ability of the land to absorb water.